here we go. First of all, I would like to, after that announcement about our recording, so that everyone has access to this class when if they can make it, I want to just say, yes. I hope everyone saw that. It's finally gold for the Filipino. And mind you, it was done by a Filipina. All right. So forget about Philippine masculinity, Filipino masculinity. It's our women who will always be our heroes. At least for me, they are. So let's give it up for Hedlin. Okay. So for the first time, the Philippine national anthem was sung at the Olympics. First time. It's amazing. So felt goosebumps though. Okay, so here we go. I would like you to take out that sheet that I sent out on the words that have the same spelling but different meanings. But at this point, I just would like to see you just read it aloud so that we can practice reading it with the accents, okay? So let's see. And you can just turn on your microphones when I ask you to say it aloud, okay? So for example, the first one is a circumflex. And again, this is the circumflex and the grave, right? The accent is in the last syllable. And what is unique about these two words is that, what is it? They end up in vowels. So there is what you call the glottal stop, right? So, for example, the first one, how would you read the first pair? So the first pair would go, and let me just model it to you. Because it's the glottal stop is at the end, so they're both glottal stops. This one is the circumflex, so the accent is in the last syllable with the glottal stop. So you read it as sira, right? Sira. As opposed to this one, the accent is what is this? A grave. So the accent here is on the first syllable, the second to the last. So the first one is sira. The second word is sira. Okay, sira, sira. See the difference? Sira and sira. How about the second pair? The accent is now an acute. It only tells you that it doesn't end in a vowel, and obviously it does not have a glottal stop. So how would you pronounce these two? Kyle, you want to try?
Sure. Ios and Ios.
Excellent. Very good. Ayos and ayos. Very good. Again, this one is with a glottal stop, right? This one is a grave that goes to the left. So the accent here is on the first syllable. This one is a circumflex. So the accent is on the second syllable. You want to try this one, Noel? This next pair? Try it.
Puno. Puno.
So the first one is puno, and the second one is puno, right? So the grave accent is the one that's the first one here, puno, and the second word here is puno. Okay. In your sheet that I handed out, I've attached there the meanings, the different the meanings of these two of these pairings. Okay. So I hope you have that handy. Do you guys have it handy? Yeah. Okay. How about the next one? So again, the accent here is on the first syllable. The accent here is on the second syllable. You want to try it, Sophie?
Sikat and sikat.
Excellent. Yes. Sikat and sikat. Sikat is the brightness of, and then sikat is popular. Okay. Sikat, sikail. Okay. Very good. Very good. Let's see. Read the next pair, Kyle.
Butas at butas.
Very good. Excellent. Yes. Butas at butas. Right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Opo.
Yes. Magaling, magaling. Okay. Tuloy-tuloy. Go. We'll continue. Okay, Noel, let's see if you can do the next one.
Gutom and good.
Okay. It's this
Or
one.
did I do it like that?
Yes. Yes. The
Okay.
word. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Gutom and gutom. No, other way.
The other way around.
Gutom and
Yes.
gutom.
Yes. The
There
accent
it
tells
is.
you where it is. Yes. The accent tells you where it is. You see, the accent is here, so it's gutom, and here the accent is right here on the O, so it's gutom. Right? Does that make sense now? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. You're learning. You're learning. We're good. We're good. All right. Let's see. Sophie, you want to? How about this one? Now, Sophie, this is like again the glottal stop, right? If it's this one, this grave one, that means the accent is on the first syllable. When if it's the circumflex on the second word, that means the accent is on the last syllable, but it has a glottal stop. Go ahead.
Pipi and pipi.
Yes, pipi and pipi. Pipi and pipi. And Sophie, do you have the handout as well?
I think so.
Okay, that's fine. If you don't, that's okay. But you can download it because I've added there the meanings of each one. I just wanted to emphasize here you getting used to reading it with the accents. Okay, let's see. Hey, Ron, are you up to doing this one about?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh man, okay. Tulog and tulog.
There you go. Yes, tulog and tulog, and these two again have different meanings based on their accents. Okay, very good, very good. Next one. Okay, Kyle.
Bukas and bukas.
Excellent. Yes. Just get used to the accent. Now, let's see. Are you up to this, Noel? The long one?
Okay.
There's three syllables, right? And you did it last time. You did it the last time. Let's try if you can do it this one.
Okay. Papasok and papasok. No.
That's touchdown. Yes, you did it. Papasok and papasok, right? Papasok means going inside. Papasok means the direction heading, going inside. Okay, very good. And let's see the last one. Sophie, you want to do the last one?
Yeah. Baba and baba.
Excellent. Yes. Baba is the chin. Baba is below, downstairs below. Are we good, you guys? We're good? Yes. All right. I see thumbs up. All right. Very good. Are we good, Ron? Okay. So let's see. This time, I want you to practice by either using the acute, the grave, or the circumflex. But if you're not familiar with the accents yet, I want you to listen to the words and underline the syllable of the accent. All right, or use the correct accent symbol if you already know it. So again, the acute is where the accent is if it doesn't end in a vowel or if it doesn't have a glottal stop. But the grave and the circumflex are always over the last vowel of the word because it ends with a glottal stop. It ends with a vowel, okay? That's for the grave and the circumflex, okay? So if you don't have the worksheet, I would suggest you have a paper and a pencil and just write the word and underline the accent. Shall we do it? We're good? Okay, let me start here. Okay. The first pair is the word baka. Baka. And the second word is baka. So either underline where the accent is or put the accent, and this accent here, because it doesn't have a glottal stop, will both be the acute. So it only tells you where the accent is. These words, both these words do not have a glottal stop. So the first one is baka and the other one is baka. Okay. So just practice writing it down with the proper accent. Now the second pair, bakas and bakas. The second one is bakas and bakas. Bakas is to bet or to ride along. And the second word is bakas. Bakas is an imprint, all right, or a trace, bakas. Are we good? Okay, the third pair, it all starts with the letter B, is balat, balat, and the next one is balat. Balat and balat. Again, you just use the acute symbol because it doesn't have a glottal stop. Balat and balat. Right? Balat is a skin mark. Balat is the skin of a fruit, an animal, or the skin of people. Balat. Okay, and the last pair, one of them has a glottal stop. The first one is basa. Basa. That's to read. But when something is wet, you say basa. Basa. Okay. First one is basa, and the second one is basa. Is there a glottal stop or there's no glottal stop? Thumbs up if there's a glottal stop. Thumbs down if there's no. Oh, they. Yeah, I see a thumbs up. You guys are on it. So, but you have to figure out where is the accent. So you would know what the symbol would be. So the accent is basa. Basa. And the first is basa, to read. Okay. So in the list that I handed out to you guys for the printout, there's a lot more there, and we will continue as we head off to the next following weeks. But it will be an exercise to your listening in getting used to the accents. Okay, so shall we move on? Hey, welcome, Ashley.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome, welcome. So Ashley, just to remind you that the class is being recorded. And so if you choose not to be, not to be seen, you can continue to stay, without your camera. And if you also choose not to have your name, that would also be fine to change your name. But okay. All right. So here we go. We'll move on. So now we enter into learning about our basic pronouns. I call this this set of basic pronouns. I call it pronouns 1 because there are 3 sets of pronouns in the Tagalog language. 3 sets. So we are now on the first set, which is the basic one. Okay. So I start off with the pronouns because these pronouns we shall be pairing up with action words. Like I am eating, you are leaving, he is sleeping. Those are the basic formats that I want to focus today on. Okay, so let's see. Sophie, you want to read with the accents the pronouns? How about the singular and plural of I? Go ahead and read it.
Ako,
Mm-hmm.
kami,
Mm-hmm.
tayo.
How do you say it?
Tayo,
Is it tayo or tayo?
tayo.
Yes, okay. If it's tayo, the accent symbol would have been on top of the O, but the accent is on top of the A, so the way to read it is tayo, all right? Tayo is, there's another meaning for that if it's said in tayo with the glottal stop. Tayo means to stand up. Okay, so this is one of those words that have another meaning if it's said in a different accent. So tayo is the plural form of I in the pronouns. Okay, and tayo as compared to the English language, look at it. We, and we'll talk about this later. But let's see, Noel, how about you? Go ahead and read the you.
And ka.
How is the first one?
Ikaw.
Ikaw, yes. And the you
Ikaw.
plural? Mm-hmm.
Kayo.
Kayo, yes, very good. Not kayo, right? It's kayo. Good. And then finally, the singular and the plural for he, she, and they. Go ahead, Kyle.
Siya and sila.
Excellent. Very good. Said
Or
completely.
maybe I should be lazy and say sha.
Well, Sha, actually the correct way of saying it, Sha is now being westernized because they want to sound it like American SH, right? And that's pretty common in Manila, mind you. But the correct way of saying it is the frontal, pronunciation. Your tongue is really on the front part of your mouth. Sia, not Shia, which is at the lower palate of your mouth. So it's sia, and it's 2 syllables, not sha, which is 1 syllable, and it's westernized. And then,
and because just a little question, because it's like myself, I want to learn Tagalog more for the provinces situation, so I would more say siya, right?
Yes,
Manila's more
yes,
yeah.
yes. The sha is a Manila, iteration. And if it's in the provinces, it's siya, all right? As opposed to sha. Do you see it? Do you see the difference, you guys? Sha, as opposed to siya. Do you hear the difference there? I hope you you hear the difference there because it does have a very, very distinct, difference, and the impression is also going to be very discernible. If someone from the province hear you say Sha, they would immediately know that, yeah, this guy is from Manila. But if you say it in the context, in the right way, siya, then you are acknowledging the, yeah.
Salamat po.
Walang anuman, walang anuman. Okay, let's go forward. Let's see. Okay, there are two formats in the basic Tagalog, formatting of pronouns and action. And we will focus on these two basic sentence formats. And I would just call it format 1 and format 2, okay? Format 1 is when you have the action word, which is a V, I refer it to V as verb, is the starts off and is followed by the pronoun. Action word and then pronoun. Whereas in format 2, it starts with the pronoun and is connected by these linking verb I. And I is similar to the English linking verb is or are. He is sleeping, all right? And so this is the format where you have the pronoun, the I, and the action word. Format 2 is more formal. Format 2 is most usually used in the written form, whereas in format 1, it's more common in conversational mode, okay? So those are the two formats that I would like to have you get familiarized today. Any questions so far? We're good? Okay. No questions, we go forward. Okay. So here it is again. Format 1. Look at the way it is constructed here. Format 1, kumakain siya. And kumakain is the conjugated format for kain, which is to eat. And later on, we will learn how to conjugate this in the past, present, or future. Kumakain is a present tense of to eat. And siya, so what is this translated to? He or she is eating, okay? Kumakain siya. And so the verb in the past, present, future form connects directly to pronoun 1. So there you go. All right? Kumakain siya, kumakain ako, right? All your what is this? Your pronouns, but there's an exception here. So let's go forward. Any question on this format 1? Any question?
Would sayao for dance be like to dance then?
Yeah, yes. Sayaw is to dance. So sayaw is sumayaw siya, right? And that would be the past tense. And you will learn too about action words and how they are conjugated, because action words are categorized as an verb, and that's why you have the there, as in kumain or sumayaw, or and there are verbs and there are nag verbs. Nag lakad, right? You then say, and then naglakad. Lakad means to walk, and it could also be lumakad. All right. So yes, sayaw and sumayaw. Excellent. Yes. So any other question on format 1? Okay. Format 2. So there's format 2, connected by the linking verb I. All right. Again, it goes siya ay kumakain. He or she is eating. And it, you know, when you translate the format 1 and format 2, they're both going to be translated in the same way in English. It's in Tagalog that it's actually different. All right. But they both are translated in the same way in English as he or she is eating. But he or she is eating can be said in two forms. Siya ay kumakain or kumakain siya. Okay. Format 1 or format 2. All right. So again, format 1, when I say format 1, starts with the verb. Format 2 starts with the pronoun and with the I. Okay? We got that? All right. Very good. I like the thumbs up. Okay.
So if
Okay.
we were gonna use sorry, I'm trying to think, like if you were to say like you danced in past tense, or sorry, you ate in past tense, we would change the sia to, I'm trying to remember the other slide. Was it tayo?
Sila. Yeah, sila. Or kayo. Kayo ay.
Kayo.
Or kayo ay kumain. Kayo ay sumayaw. Or sumayaw kayo. Kumain kayo. Right? And it could be the pronouns. But there's one exception, and I want to make sure that you get that exception about the pronouns in the format 1 or format 2. There's one pronoun that is specifically used for format 1, and the other pronoun is specifically used in the format 2. And those are the only pronouns that are specific to format 1 and format 2. And we'll get to that. And let's see. So here, the first one, the I, ako and kami. All right. They can both be used in format 1 and format 2, as you can see there. All right. Format 1, you have the action word, and you can use ako, kami, tayo. For example, sumayaw ako, sumayaw kami, sumasayaw tayo, right? That means we are dancing, okay? Or I am dancing. And then in the same way as format 2, I am dancing, or I am eating, I am sleeping, right? We are sleeping, we are dancing. So the pronouns I and we can be used both in format 1 and format 2. All right? And let's see, there is a difference. In Tagalog, we specify the we, right? Whereas in English, it's contextual. The we is contextually understood, whether you're part of it or whether you're not part of it. Okay, take note, and I want you to take note of this, okay? So, kami means that just us without you. Kumakain kami. We are eating, and you are not eating, you know? But when you say kumakain tayo, that means including you. All right? Very important, very important. Refers to us with you, and kami refers to us without you. Okay? And then these two pronouns can be both used in format 1 or format 2. Questions? We're good?
So would an example of kami, or like without you, like I'm telling you about over the weekend, all got really tired after the outing, so us like telling like all of us took a nap. So like I'm telling the person I'm speaking to that like we took a nap. Would that be kami?
Yes, we took a nap.
About a group, like what would an example of that?
Yes, we took a nap. I mean, We took a nap if you're talking to someone who was not with you. Yeah, so you use kami. Natulog kami. Okay, and that's you're talking to someone who did not take a nap with you. You use kami. All right. Yes. Excellent. Okay. Let's move on. And so here you go. Here are examples of format 1 and format 2. And I'm using here 2 action words, to eat and to sleep. And those 2 action words are in their root form, and you can see how they are conjugated into, and that's the kain here is in the verb, and you will learn that eventually. And tulog is a na verb. You can see there it starts with the na, and then the future tense is matutulog. And you will see that there is a pattern to these, and you can already discern the pattern here. Kumain is the past, natulog is past, kumakain is present, as in natutulog is present, kakain in the form is future, and matutulog in the na form is future. And you will learn the pattern of conjugating it in the past, present, future. But what we want to express here is that the pronoun ako, kami, tayo can be used in format 1 and format 2. Okay. Let's see. Sophie, you want to read the past tense of with the pronoun? The first line here, you want to read it about to eat in the past tense and to sleep in the past tense. You want to read it just so you can practice your accent.
Kumakain ako.
Mhm.
Ako ay natulog.
Very good. Yes, yes. How about Ashley? You want to try the present tense?
So kain, to eat.
Mhm.
Kumakain, kami.
Mhm.
And then kami ay natutulog.
Yes, natutulog. Yes, natutulog. Very good. Noel, how about the future?
Kakain tayo.
Very good.
And tayo ay matutulog.
Yes, matutulog. All right. The accent is on the last, the second to the last. Tayo ay matutulog. Very good. Very good. Here we go. This is the exception as we go to the you pronoun. And this is the exception. Look at this. Format 1, there are 2 you in the singular, ikaw and ka. All right. Ka is going to be used in format 1 and never in format 2. Ikaw is used in format 2 and never in format 1. So you have the action word plus ka and kayo in format 1. In format 2, you have the pronoun ikaw or kayo, the plural, I, and the action word. You don't ever use action word plus ikaw. Okay? You never use ikaw in format 1. You never say, kumakain ikaw. No. And I hear that sometimes. Kumakain ikaw. No. You say, kumakain ka. All right? And the same way in format 2, you start off with ikaw ay kumakain. You don't say ka ay kumakain. No. Ikaw ay kumakain. Okay? And that's the only exception to all the pronoun use. that the ka is for format 1 and ikaw is for format 2. We good? So let's see. There you go. So format 1 is always ka or kayo. In format 2, it's either ikaw or kayo. Kayo can be, the plural can be both used in format 1 or format 2. Okay? So Ron, you want to try the past tense for format 1, format 2, just practicing your accent?
Kumain ka
Mhm.
and ikaw ay natulog.
Excellent. Ikaw ay natulog. Very good. Kyle, you want to do the present?
Sure. Kumakain ka, ikaw ay natutulog.
Yes, very good. And the last one, the future, Sophie.
Kakain kayo ay matutulog.
Excellent. Kayo, right? Kakain kayo. So are we good with the you? Are we good with the you? Again, you for format 1, what is the you for format 1? It's ka, and format 2 is ikaw. Okay? Do not interchange or else the kapre will get you. All right? Okay. Finally, he, she. Oh, capre. Capre is the mythical, what is this, giant that lives up in the big trees in the forest. And that's the story that my grandpa would always tell us so that we go home at night because the capre will get us. Okay, so here we go. The last set of pronouns. The he, she, and the plural of he, she, they. And it's gender neutral. It's gender neutral. And so, and sometimes in interpretation, when somebody says, siya ay kumain, you don't know if it's a he or she. Sometimes as an interpreter, you would ask, please clarify if it's a he or a she, all right? So, so in this, he, she is also now this pronoun sila and siya can be used to both in both, what is this, format 1 or format 2. Okay? So, siya ay kumakain, kumakain siya. Okay? So, we ready to, so that there you go. I would, unless there are questions, is this clear enough? Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Okay, just in the interest of time, I think I also want to go into the action words. See, we'll eat, eating, and ate. I want to, and then worked is trabajo, which is in a derivative of a Spanish word, trabajo. So you could see the conjugation of the past, present, and future. Okay. And we will get into this conjugation perhaps by next week. Okay. And then, again, you can see here, natulog, natutulog, matutulog, right? And the word to rest, pahinga. Nagpapahinga. Magpapahinga. Okay? And this part of the conjugation is where I want to focus. This part. I want you to take a moment to read this. And I know we're at that point where time goes by really fast. But look at this. You can actually use English words and insert it in your Tagalog expressions. All right? Look at that. Will shop. Mag-sa-shopping. Use the computer. Nag-computer. Okay? Facebooking. Nag-Facebook. Will text. Magte-text. Went grocery shopping. Nag-grocery shopping. So you can see how English words or even any foreign words for that matter, nag teriyaki kami, right? It's in the nag form that you express these foreign words into Filipino action word in the nag format. Okay, so nag. How about when you went traveling and you don't know how to express the traveling in Tagalog? How would you say it, Noel?
Or past or
Whatever,
future?
whatever.
Oh, nag-travel.
Yes, nagta-travel kami. Yes, that's the present. Yes. And magta-travel kami is the future. Yes. And nag-travel. How about karaoke? How do you say it? Karaoke, Sophie?
Nagkakaraoke.
Yes, nagkakaraoke si Sophie sa restaurant. Okay? All right. Are we good? Is this good? Okay, yes. Just one last. This is time to practice. And I would like you to just also take note here that when you add the word na after the action, kumain na ako. That means I already ate. Na is a word that means already or now. Kumain ka na. Eat now. All right. So na is a common expression that's being siya ay kumain na, right? And the word at is end. Kumain at matulog, right? Eat and sleep. Okay? So some of these words I want you to translate in Tagalog. Mag-practice na tayo. Yes, magpa. Oh, when you say practice, you say magpa. You don't repeat the double consonant. You just take out the second consonant and you say magpa practice. You don't say practice. No. Magpa practice. Magta travel. Okay? You take out the second consonant. All right. So here are exercises. Can you quickly see if you can translate this in Tagalog? And this will be our last. I'm sorry, we've gone beyond our time at 6:45. So one more minute. If somebody can give me a translation of one of these, I'll give you a minute. And then, of course, I'll send you more practices to do after the class. He is sleeping and resting now.
Would number 2 be kumakain kami?
Yes. Yes. Very good. That means you are just saying it to the speaker that without the speaker, you are eating, right? What if the speaker is part of it? I mean, the one you're speaking to is part of it. How would you say number 2?
I forgot already. Is it tayo? No, that's not.
Tayo.
Tayo.
Yes. So how do you say it now? We are eating.
Kumakain tayo.
Yes. Kumakain tayo. Remember, if the accent is on the first tayo, that means you're standing up. Okay. Remember, tayo. Kumakain tayo. Good. Good. So, you traveled. How would you say you traveled? You traveled. What is, and you don't know the word for travel in Tagalog, but you're going to say it anyway. Go ahead, Noel.
Nag-travel. Oh,
What is you? You started with an action, so what is it, the pronoun that you're going to use for you?
ikaw. Oh, no, I is right. So it's ako ay travel. I don't know.
You're good. You're good. But what is the pronoun for you? The pronoun for you is
Ikaw.
ikaw. Okay, if you're going to use ikaw, and that's format 2, ikaw ay nag-travel, right? Ikaw ay
Nag-travel.
nag-travel, right? Ikaw ay nag-travel. But if you're going to use format 1, you're going to say nag-travel. And what is the correct pronoun?
Kayo.
Nag-travel. Let's go back.
Ka.
Nag-travel ka. Yes, very good. a lot of rules here. Yes, a lot of rules. But because we are yes, nag-travel ka. Yes, nag-travel ka. And there's going to be a couple more examples here of what you can translate, but I will send that out for a homework of translating it and with the accompanying, pronouns and the rules for the pronouns. Okay, so you can come up with your own. Use the and and now, right? And then we will practice some more accent and phrases next week with the pronouns. And you all did great. Thank you again. And sorry we had to run over time, but you were great. We will see you on Thursday. Or wait a minute. Before you go, I'm sorry. I wanted to say that if it's okay that we meet on Friday, same time, if that's okay, because Thursday is my dear wife's birthday and I have to.
Yay! Happy birthday, ate!
Salamat. She's not here. She had to go. And I'm actually here in a classroom here at Whidbey Island. So I will see you guys on Friday. Okay?
Cool.
All right. Okay. Salamat.
Thank you, Kuya.
Salamat.